Alright, welcome everyone to the Eating Cold Soup Out of a Can podcast. Just kidding. It's the In Hot Water podcast. Because that's the best name we could come up with. Oh my gosh, the spawn looks beautiful, Logan. Take it away, J. Cole.
Okay. Topic 1. What was your guys' favorite UHC moment?
When Marin Matchin killed J. Cole Minor 2.
Well, actually, first we should probably introduce who's here.
Oh, this is Marin Matchin.
This is Matt Boy. Here.
This is Logan.
It's DJ.
Is that it?
And this is Jake. So, what is everybody's favorite UHC moment?
Well, I'll start off with
I know mine.
the instant classic meme of Dylan not eating the god apple. I mean, you can't really beat that. I mean, duo situation, me and Dylan were super hyped to be like teammates in his last UHC before he moves. And I mean, we were really geared and stuff too, and we got the notch apple and everything, and I felt really good going into it. And like I remember seeing like Dynamic trying to rush, and I was like, okay, we need to back off. And I don't know if that got like communicated to Dylan or not, but it's all I remember is turning back and seeing Dylan dead. And just his dead body just explode.
Yeah.
And
See, what was going in the back of my mind is I knew J. Cole was really, really strong, and I wanted to save the Notch Apple so bad to fight him. But all of a sudden, I turn to my left, and I see this man's in so much diamond armor, and I'm like swinging, I'm thinking I can kill him, but I just see my heart get chunked off real quick. And before I can even switch over to the Notch Apple, it said, "You dead, son."
yeah, you died.
In an instant meme I became.
Too funny.
So I have a tie for my two favorite moments.
Hmm.
I think my first one was one of my first UHCs, and I piled up to make friends with someone, and then I think it was DJ shot me off and killed me. I was devastated. And then the second one was wait, what? What happened?
Nothing.
And then I think the second one was Matt and I sneaking up on Noah and Bryce while they were cheating with villagers. That was so good.
Oh my god.
DJ, you're gonna go?
Mine's probably killing Matt's team sneakily.
Yeah,
in the cave
that was really
one
good.
time.
Oh my gosh, that was so annoying.
That came out of, we didn't even like suspect anything. Like we were just like going along and slopping.
Yeah. Because we were dealing with skeletons. I remember I was at a heart at that moment. Because a skeleton was like shooting me from like 20 billion miles away, and J. Cole was complaining that like I was eating all the golden apples. And then all of a sudden when we try to escape, we just get owned.
Then my team still lost because Bryce's an idiot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that.
That makes it even better.
That was the Kings one, huh?
Yeah.
That one was also my favorite because I 1v3'd.
Yeah.
Well, aside from me killing J. Cole, I want to say one of my favorite ones was when we teamed up and we tried the moles for the first time, and it was me, Matthew, Logan, and I think it was when Turtle was here with
Oh
us.
yeah.
And everyone blamed Logan for being the mole, and the whole time.
And then I died in lava.
I honestly thought he was the mole, but halfway through the match, I looked at the piece of wool I had, and it said blue mole, not blue wool, because he gave us wool blocks.
Oh my
So I
God.
thought it was wool, and the whole time I
didn't
thought
know
I
that.
was innocent, but I was the mole. And
Wow, new developments. I didn't know this.
Yeah, I remember this. This is really funny.
it was in the.
No, I
it was
didn't know
at
that
that
you
moment I
knew
knew I
them.
did not know what to do.
And then I died in lava, so
Yeah, J. Cole killed me anyways, but what's new?
Oh my gosh. J. Cole, do you have a favorite moment? Or the Kings one was your favorite moment because you 3v1, right?
King is dead.
The king is dead. I mean, there's been a lot of like good ones, like even from like
Yep.
the like small ones that we've
Do I
done.
have J. Cole muted?
No, J. Cole's just not talking too much.
Does anyone
But I
have a
think-
least favorite UHC moment?
Oh, my least favorite was definitely on season like 0 when me and Dylan were teammates, and
I died by a creeper?
yeah, he fell down into a creeper, like, and he was like, oh my god, there's a creeper down there, and he tried to crouch walk like over like the edge, and he just fell straight down and blew up, and I was just speechless. And then I had to 1v1 because everyone else died to PvE too. Like Bryce and Noah died to PvE. And...
Yeah, my least favorite moment was probably season 1, right after that UHC, where me and Matthew were teamed up, and Bryce killed me and Matthew. We were the last ones alive, and me and Matthew were whacking him so much, and it turns out he had a god apple and totems that he cheated his way to getting.
He duped him.
Bryce was a god after that, but
Wait,
No.
what happened? Did Bryce duplicate?
Yeah, he duped.
Wow.
What could have been?
I know, right? What could have been? We could have won that UHC, and Dylan could have had a win in UHC. But it
Hey,
took so
do you not
long.
have one?
I'm glad my first one was when I killed Noah and J. Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a win then?
Yeah,
Yeah, he has a couple.
Matthew killed Matthew.
No.
Matthew, I think you killed Logan, and then Noah killed you, and then I killed Noah, and then it was 1v1 me and J. Cole, and then I killed J. Cole. But he wasn't enchanted, so
Because this command doesn't work for some reason.
Speaking of Matt killing me, my least favorite UHC moment was when I got betrayed by Matt in the Infinite Alliances UHC.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was really funny.
I felt
'cause
so betrayed, like
who
on like a
was it?
person. I was
think it
like,
was-
how could you do this to
Yeah,
me?
you were really salty after that, but I kind of like understand. I think it was me, Noah, and
I
Dynamic
was
were a
like,
team,
what?
and we were all getting potions, and I was like, okay, you guys go down and try to farm more gold, and I'm gonna finish up these
And then
potions on the surface.
Yeah.
And then Logan comes just wandering up to
Gave
me,
you diamonds.
and
I
I'm
was
like, yeah, and I'm like, oh guys, it's Logan, and Dynamic and Noah were like, dude, kill him. I'm like, no, I'm gonna try to become his friend at first, and then maybe I'll backstab him. And then I remember I unmuted you, and we were like talking for a little bit, and they could hear me talking to you and stuff, and I was waiting for them to come up behind you.
wow.
I know, it was really sad. I felt bad.
We
I
live
felt
in a
really
society.
bad because I was like honestly, looking, it wasn't just because it was you. Like I would have done it to anyone, but I felt even worse because it was to you. Because I don't like being mean to you in UHCs because it's not fun.
Gets a short end.
Yeah.
Matt, hit me with that invite.
Logan gets fucked over a lot.
Yeah.
Try now.
I don't know why it doesn't work.
I don't really have a least favorite moment, but I guess you could say when it was the center enchanters and DJ camped the center.
I didn't get
That
it.
that was probably one of my favorite years. It was so intense.
I went always to Warp Border to kill someone.
Every time I kept going to the center, you'd just stay near it. Well, anyways, if we're ready for the second topic, it's how'd you start playing Minecraft in UHC?
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a good one. I'll start off again then. I'm trying to think when I started playing Minecraft. I remember because I used to watch Tobuscus growing up, so I watched his Minecraft series,
Yeah, same.
and that's how I got into Minecraft, was from his Let's Play. And then like ever since then I was like, oh my god, I really want to get Minecraft. So I remember I asked my mom, like, Xbox 360 version just came out, and I was like, Mom, can you go get me Minecraft while I'm at school? And I'll give her like $20, which is like my allowance for 2 weeks, and then and I was like,
Wow.
and then I got home from school, and she bought me Minecraft, and it was a great day. That's what I remember. And
Nice.
then UHC wise, Dylan was actually the one who showed me UHC, because he used to watch Minecraft UHC, and I was like, this kind of looks kind of lame, and then I watched it, and I was like, wow, that was really good. And then I watched like all 20 seasons they had at the time, and then me and Dylan would like do our own little UHCs, just us two, and then me, Chris, and Dylan did our own little UHCs, And then I was like, one day I was at Chris's and I was like, dude, there's probably people out here on PS4 who play UHC. So I like tried to find people, and then I found Bryce and DJ and Logan and J. Cole, and
Noah?
the family was born. Yeah, and Noah.
Yeah. Wow. It all started with Minecraft.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go
Awesome.
next. Um, So Matthew, yeah, I remember like hearing things about Minecraft and how like because I always played Call of Duty and Ghost Recon growing up, and this was also when I was young too. But I went over to Matt's house one time, me and him, classic sleepovers in fourth and fifth grade, and or is that when you got it, Matthew, or is it in middle
Wait, hold
It
on.
was probably in middle
Side
school,
note:
I
Minecraft
think.
was around when you guys were in fourth grade.
It might have been middle school, but it was.
That's
I was watching Minecraft in
Yeah, but it
fourth or fifth
wasn't it
grade.
wasn't for our consoles just yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in middle school, and I remember Matthew got it, and I was like, "How you guys play Minecraft? What?"
Oh,
And then he showed me like what he does, and like I got into it that way, and I was like, "Wow, this is crazy! Like I actually like this." And I didn't get my PlayStation version until way later than Matthew. I think I got mine in probably early
you
high
got mine.
school.
Yeah, you got mine out years after.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, exactly.
And
But then, like, yeah, I started watching it earlier, no?
probably. I mean, side note though, like I think it was must have been like sixth grade, because I remember like Dylan and my cousin Michael, and we were all friends. They were the only people that came to my house, and I remember being kind of like embarrassed that I had Minecraft, like because like it wasn't a cool thing, So I would
Yeah.
kind of hide it, and like I didn't really want people to know I had Minecraft. But then
hmm
one day we played it, and then we all played it, and then all of a sudden it
Yeah.
was a big thing.
And then, yeah, you, and Michael would start our own servers. Me and you
Yeah,
would have our own servers, and we would play. And then I started like finding other YouTubers, and that's when I ended up finding the Minecraft channels and all those guys, Good, Baj, all those people that play. And I got really into their series and watching them how they play UHC. And then I
yeah,
showed Matthew them, so that was really fun.
true.
Yeah. So Matthew started me on playing Minecraft, and then
I think it's
we found
because
videos.
this one's pointing up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, Logan.
Okay, so for Minecraft in general, I think I started when Minecraft Lite was still a thing, on the App Store, like the Nether
I
reactors
I
and stuff
don't
like
know
that.
that. Or that's like Pocket
Does it?
Edition,
You guys
but
don't know what Nether reactors are?
no.
Disgraceful. So, that was the version where the game didn't save. So if you wanted to keep your world, you had to keep your phone on the whole time. Like if you
Oh
shut your
my
phone off,
gosh.
your world would get erased.
that.
So I would have my phone plugged, or probably it wasn't my phone. It was like my iPod or whatever at the time, plugged in for like 10 hours, just playing Minecraft. And like if I needed to go somewhere, it would be staying on the whole time because I
Oh
was
my
not about to
gosh.
have my world be erased.
That's hilarious.
And then, oh yeah, if you don't know what nether reactors are, it's basically like a block you put down in the overworld, and it makes another in the overworld because the nether didn't exist yet. So
That's weird.
that was the way, yeah, to get the nether items. And then for
Okay.
UHC, I'd never played a UHC before.
Yeah,
Um,
until you met me,
the
right?
yeah, the first time I did, I'd watched UHCs before, so I knew what it was. I just never played it.
Yeah. Well, which ones did you watch, or do you remember?
Um, I don't know. Do you guys know Minecraft UHC?
Yeah,
I
that's what
watched
that's
those.
that's the one I watched first.
Yeah,
That's
I watched those, but then I didn't have anyone to play with, so.
yeah.
yeah. Those are the first guys that I started watching in UHC.
Yeah, 'cause I watched B double O, and then B
Oh
double O
yeah.
He
to
does.
Good, and then Good like founded Minecraft, so led to that. And then he's like,
And then wait,
don't
but for
go.
like discovering UHC, I don't even know how I came across you or how you came across me. I know it was on
It was
Reddit, but I
Reddit.
don't know like
Yeah,
what
you were.
subreddit or
It was the. It
was it
doesn't
like the
exist
Minecraft
anymore, but
PS4s?
it's
Oh yeah,
Minecraft
yeah,
PS4. It doesn't
yeah.
exist anymore though.
Yeah, didn't it get replaced with just like the PS
PS
Minecraft or
Minecraft.
something? Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
I don't even know why I was on that subreddit. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Wait, who's still left? J. Cole?
DJ
Or
and
J. Cole,
DJ, yeah,
yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, I found Minecraft through like a friend. Then like for UHC, I watched Kurt J Mac.
Oh yeah, another
Found
Minecracker.
it through him. Yeah.
Farlands are bust, right?
Yes, I remember that.
Still does that shit. Like 10
I
years
never
later.
actually watched those videos. I just thought it was cool, just because I feel like the videos would get boring because it was kind of just the same thing. But
Yeah.
the concept was cool, so I
Yeah, the concept
supported
was
it.
cool, so I would skip through the videos, I remember.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
got
like, oh, a
into
new
it.
one's uploaded.
I got into it because my brother bought it, and then I saw, wow, this is really cool. And then
I love this background music, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my family's
No,
watching
no,
TV.
there's no need to be sorry. This is perfect.
No, I like it. It's honestly not a bother at all.
Anyways, I found the cube, and then I
Oh, the
started watching
cube.
reviews.
That's why you're a tryhard, huh? No, just kidding. Welcome to Cube UHC. I don't like Grazer's voice.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
just my
Yeah.
opinion.
And then, are we ready to move on to the third one, or does anybody else have anything else to say?
Wait, how did you get into UHC? Was it because of Kurt J. Mac, TJ?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I started watching Minecraft.
What the fuck?
Sorry, my family's in the back.
That doesn't sound like the old folks' home.
Anyways,
It's the Taliban.
if we're ready to move on, the third one is favorite movie or game lore.
Lore?
Wait,
Story?
Yeah, story.
Oh
It's like
no.
favorite video game or movie
Might
story.
have to
Logan's a
sit this
casual
one out.
gamer. His
No, I
favorite,
don't care
his
about
favorite
story in games.
Pokemon lore.
I couldn't care less. I honestly couldn't.
Not even like Pokemon like story?
Well, but Pokemon story is like painfully average at best. So I don't know. First, story maybe Mario Galaxy if you guys had played that. That's a good story.
I haven't played it, but
Basically.
I'm assuming it's good. I've heard good things about it, like Mario Galaxy.
Yeah. But yeah, story I don't really care about honestly.
Classic.
It's just like if you're playing a game,
Black Ops
like why
1.
not? Like I don't.
Black Ops 1 campaign I remember playing and is really interesting.
Black Ops 1. Oh yeah, I like that. I have like a lot of memorable moments from Black Ops 1 campaign.
Mm.
The Nova 6. And the Reznov and stuff.
Or World at War, yeah, both of those slapped.
World at War, yeah, definitely. Playing World at War,
Even
like,
Modern Warfare, man, Call of Duty 4. Wow,
hmm
like that's just childhood nostalgia right there.
I mean, the Call of Duties are like memorable to me, but I don't really like consider them like great stories.
Yeah, super great. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of games that have super good story. Like my favorite game is like Oblivion and stuff, but the story isn't really that like great. It's more about just like the side quests and stuff. In Skyrim,
So
I
my
don't-
favorite is SpongeBob Mania.
Uh, SpongeBob Battle for
I have
Bikini
no idea
Bottom.
what that is. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. When is that coming out? Is it soon?
It comes out. They're saying August.
Oh, what? That's so far away.
Yeah. So
I've
it's gonna
never
be a
played the
while.
original, but it looks like right up my alley. So.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun. And surprisingly, like it's like a good game for being a SpongeBob game. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't think it's like actually good like 3D platformer, but it's actually like a lot of fun and creative and funny and whatever, you know?
Mhm.
So yeah. I can't think of like any games. I mean, besides maybe let me look at my games. Lego Star Wars has the best story. What are you
Yeah.
guys talking about?
Low key, not gonna lie.
That's the best story game I have. Anyone ever play Minecraft story mode?
I watched it, which is essentially the same experience as if you were playing.
Is it any good?
I mean, I feel like from what I watched, the choices you make don't really affect it all that much.
Oh,
So it's kind of just like a set path either way, but
dynamic.
I mean, I think it's fine for what it was.
Dynamic.
Dynamic.
Hola.
talking about. We need to ask him all the questions now. You ready?
Oh no, Bryce is coming too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wait for Bryce and then we can re-ask them all. But what about you,
Shit.
DJ or J. Cole?
I think
My
Red Dead
favorite-
Redemption 1. It's my favorite story.
Red Dead Redemption. Okay.
Second one sucked.
Oh what?
My favorite lore of all time is Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. I've always heard that's
You'll make
good.
me sick.
The old PS2 game, PS1
I
game.
feel like that's a game you would like, Logan.
No, the
Yeah,
reason I
it's-
wouldn't is because there's like a billion games, and I've heard from people who even play them that the story is so hard to follow, even if you played every single one of the games. And I don't care about story, but like maybe just to, like
The
You
story
can't
is
forget the
so good, man. It's so sad.
I heard Kingdom Hearts 3 was not it though.
It wasn't. The second one's the best one, in my opinion.
Like, why are there like 15,000 Kingdom Hearts games?
Okay, there's 13 or 12. I can't remember.
Like, from like what I see on like online, the names are like wild. They're like 2.5 plus 3.5428 HD remix, and I'm like, I don't know. Like,
It's just them being remastered.
okay, but what's a 0.5 game? Like Kingdom Hearts like 0.5 something like that. I'm lost. Like,
It's okay. First off, there's no 0.5.
yes,
and
there
they're-
is. I've seen a 0.5. I swear.
Logan, it's 1.5, and then
Yeah,
2,
that's a
and
point. That's
2.8.
exact. Okay, well, yeah, dude, that's even crazier. 2.8. What?
It's because 2.8 was a mini game that came out before the third one that told a little bit of like back or like foreshadowing stuff. It's a good game.
I've only
And
heard
you
good
should
things
play it.
about it.
If I was to
so-
play it, which one should I play first?
The first one?
So I'm gonna have to play all 13 of them.
No,
That's a
just
no
buy,
from me,
okay,
dog.
13.
Go on Amazon or whatever. Actually, it's probably a GameStop. It's the story so far, and it's got 9
Yeah,
games in it. It's for $40.
There's been a lot of times where I was going to buy that, and I was
For the
like,
graphics, the
9
graphics aren't
games.
like superb, but they're still pretty good.
yeah, I don't care about graphics, so I'm good.
It's still the same story, but it is very good. I love it. I've beat everyone on proud mode, which is hard.
Proud is-
Like, Kingdom Hearts is just weird to me because, like, I don't know what it is. Like, there's Disney, and then there's, like, Final Fantasy. And Final Fantasy, there's, like, a million games, too, so it's, like, put those two together, and it's just an
Final Fantasy is, like,
ultra
actually-
nope from me.
Actually, there's 16 if you count the DLC.
J. Cole. Yeah, I sat down and counted.
So if you put those two together, that's, like, a huge no from me.
You don't
but-
need to learn the story of Final Fantasy to play Kingdom Hearts. Though.
Like, I've seen videos on YouTube where they're, like, 5 hours long. It's like, this is the entire Kingdom
Literally,
Hearts story so far.
Boys.
It just puts characters from Final Fantasy into it, and they're just there. Like they don't bring anything from.
I'll be honest.
Kingdom Hearts, except
I thought they were
um,
similar, but I didn't know they were part of the same universe.
Yeah,
This is the first time hearing about this. I thought like Kingdom Hearts and whatever the other one is are, like similar, but they weren't like the same thing.
There are a
That
few
makes sense.
cringy moments in it, because it's Disney,
Yeah.
but it's still pretty good.
I mean, I downloaded Final Fantasy VII, but I never played it because my roommate.
I'm getting
wanted me to
the
play it.
remake that comes out March, I think.
Yeah, that looks good.
And Logan, how could you not like it? Like your two main companions are Donald and Goofy.
Donald and Goofy.
Like, it's just, I don't know. Like,
Dude,
Like,
it's
if I
so
played the
does
third
sound
one
like
first,
Goofy.
would I be like super confused? Because like I don't care about story at all. So
Logan, I'm gonna send you the story of one of the saddest games, and then you're gonna want to play it.
like Kingdom Hearts is
What
just
is
so
it?
weird to me.
Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2.
Bryce is on death row.
Is Bryce?
We have to ask
here?
Bryce. We have to ask Voice and Dynamic about.
Yeah, we need to ask them questions.
Oh, yeah.
No, but the saddest
Bryce
game
and the accent.
is called 358 Days Over 2. And
Yeah, I've seen that. What?
I'm not gonna spoil the story for you, but it's very sad, and it just adds more lore and stuff, and why the main bad people are doing what they're doing. Anyways, should we move on to the third one or fourth one?
Or should we ask
Sure.
Dynamic first?
Oh yeah, should we ask them? Just do like rapid fire.
Yeah. I mean, not only will ask him one. Dynamic, are you here? No, he's not.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
No, he's not.
Alright, ask him the topics, Jiggle.
All three of them? So
Yeah,
far?
just like
We'll ask him
rapid
the first
fire.
one first. Okay.
Alright, Dynamic, and Bryce, what's your favorite UHC moment?
Well, I'm the one that killed Dylan when he didn't eat the god apple.
Yeah.
Yes, we were talking about that.
Wow,
Yeah.
thanks,
I
Jackson.
I have the highlight of
Killing-
our
doing the honor.
UHC memes. So
Bryce, what's
But
yours?
then you
That's
but
nice.
then you disconnected.
yeah, then my power went out.
Still working.
Yeah, DJ
DJ
clutched
still
it
won.
with the god apple.
I thought he already ate it, so that's why I came after him, but
I've never made a god apple in UHC. I don't think I ever will.
no, you can't because it's banned.
Oh well.
You'll just get
Well,
cleared.
I missed my shot.
Yeah.
Did Bryce answer?
Bryce isn't
Bryce,
here. He
wait,
joined the
favorite?
party, but he's not here.
Oh.
It looks
so what was
like.
the next question? How'd you get into Minecraft in UHC?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get into Minecraft, and then how did you get into UHC?
How did I get into Minecraft?
Yeah.
I guess I watched it throughout my childhood, like all the time.
Like,
Did you play
I never-
Minecraft Lite Edition? Because no one else knows what it, or no one else has played it.
No, I didn't. But
Do you know what it is? Though?
no, I have no idea what that is.
What? That's so weird. How am I the
I-
only one?
I
didn't
played
have
it,
a
but I didn't
That was
realize
iconic. The Nether
I
Reactor
didn't-
is like.
I didn't have a console to play it on for the longest
it
time.
was- it
so
was-
I
it-
only
there-
played mobile.
it was
Well, yeah, it
mobile.
was only on mobile. It wasn't on the console. Lite was just on like phones and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Oh. You missed
the
that.
only I watch YouTube all the time, and that's the only thing I would watch was Minecraft.
And then
Who's your
UHC.
favorite?
How'd you get into UHC?
YouTuber, like,
Um,
well, both questions. It's fine.
wait, what YouTubers did I watch?
Yeah, what YouTubers did you watch?
I watched. Do you know who the pack is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
them too.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Preston and
watched them a
Wolfles
lot,
Big Star.
and then and I watched Sky Does Minecraft a lot. 'Cause he was
Is
just
that,
funny.
that's Butter guy, right? The-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know, now that I look back on that, he was not funny. He really wasn't.
Yeah.
I haven't watched him forever, so I can't comment.
He uses loudness to be funny. and
I
it's
never really watched like the big ones like Dan TDM or like Captain Sparkles or
Did
like
you watch Tobuscus?
no. Oh, do you know who Atlanticraft is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched some of them.
the British guy and the American guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I came over UHC, but it just was so interesting to me that you had to play like at the same pace that you'd normally play, but worry about your health too.
Yeah.
And I was always competitive, so it looked competitive, so I wanted to do it.
Do you remember what the first one you watched was?
The first UHC, probably all the pack
Oh,
ones
the
that
back
they did
ones? Yeah.
with all the other people that they were
Yeah,
playing.
Those are my favorite to watch. I mean,
Those
I'll
should do
always be,
battle
like,
Domes. I watched their
I'll
battle
always
domes.
be
Oh,
like,
yeah, and
loyal
Battle
to
Dome.
Minecraft,
Those were
but,
so fun.
But the pack always had the best UHCs. Like they were always close, and there was a lot of like they weren't tryhards, but they were good. players.
That's what I was about
Yeah,
to say.
they
They
were-
weren't
they
like
weren't
the
cube.
most amazing players,
Yeah, but like
but they
still
were
like,
they all knew what they were doing.
and they were nice too.
mostly.
Like Pizza Hut was awesome.
Yeah.
Vicstar was awesome.
Pizza Hut.
Waffles, Preston, all of them.
Yeah, they were all friends. They all
Yeah.
were just having fun.
Yeah, which I mean, I always
'Cause-
thought Cube was like too tryhard, and I always thought Minecraft was too
Yeah.
newbie. Like
The-
everyone was kind of like just noobs. But I mean, it was still fun. But
Team Nancy Drew.
yeah, Team
The
Nancy
thing
Drew.
was, I feel like they were always like Cube was just trying to win, and
Yeah.
but the pack always looked like they were going for content,
Yeah,
which was
Yeah.
good. which made it fun to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Death before PvE or PvP.
Death before PvP?
You guys remember that?
No.
Jerome put lava on the team before PvP was on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
remember that.
On
Yeah.
on Ashley
Okay.
or whatever her name
Ashley
is.
Marie, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Ashley
remember that
Marie.
now.
I thought that was.
This is like off topic,
That
but
was
Jerome
scummy.
was my least favorite member of the pack by far.
Asian Canadian was my least favorite. And that
He
was
just
a lot of
comes up
people's
as so
favorites.
fake.
Aurelian was annoying.
Oh, the Minecraft one? Yeah.
Oh, are you guys not talking about Minecraft?
Mm-mm.
No, we're talking
Yeah.
about the pack.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Jerome still makes like
Yeah.
3 Minecraft videos a day.
I know he
on his
uploads
channel.
so much every day, and he has like 10 channels.
And Preston turned into like a Mr. Beast wannabe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only does like vlogging and stuff now.
And yeah, hide and seek videos, you know?
And then
Wolfos was
Fortnite.
my favorite.
Yeah, Wolf was.
I didn't really like him either. I feel like he got salty.
He did. I like Pete the most, and I still like Pete.
He's
Yeah,
not a part of
he's
the
in
PvP.
the
Yeah, I
like,
think
humble.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's
But
not. He's technically not. a part
Pretty
of it.
much, he pretty much was. He was the
Yeah.
closest thing to being a part of it.
Yeah. What was the third question? I feel like we need to alter the third question into what's your favorite game instead of like favorite game lore because
Yeah. Well, my favorite.
no one.
If you want to talk about favorite game,
Hello.
the best game
Yeah,
of all time
or
is
favorite
Star
game
Wars
series or
Battlefront
favorite
2.
game.
On my
From
PlayStation 2!
PlayStation
Let's
2.
go,
Yeah,
Matthew!
not the
Wait,
new
what game?
Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront
Wait, isn't
2,
that okay?
but
Never
not
mind.
on the PS4, but not on the PS2.
I was just gonna say that. I was like,
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, Bryce.
Hello.
How are you?
Finally, Bryce.
Isn't this a podcast? So
Yeah,
why
we're
are
doing
you
a podcast.
Yes.
raping Dylan?
podcast crasher.
I mean,
I don't know.
That's part of the
Dylan's
fun.
Dylan's just annoying.
Damn.
So what question were you guys on?
Well.
What's your
we
favorite
kinda-
game?
We need to go start from the beginning.
Wait, we gotta
Yeah,
go.
start
pull
with
this
this
one.
Again?
Yeah,
Oh my
Bryce. What's your
goodness.
favorite UHC moment?
My favorite UHC moment is when we were chasing, I think, DJ down into the world. He kept digging straight down,
Oh yeah.
and me and Justin were following him, and you fucks kept getting.
Oh yeah, the spec.
Oh,
block.
that was the match where I didn't eat the god apple.
Yeah, that's
What a
like,
good match.
that's the match that everyone's
I
talking
feel like
about.
yeah, that's like the common
That
thread
was
in
that
everyone's
was a
favorite
stolen
one.
battery, if I remember correctly too.
My headset disconnected. Pretty
Um,
much everybody who was invisible kept getting in the way, so he actually couldn't hit DJ. And so then he ate the god apple, and
You say that
me
was
and Justin
your
died immediately.
favorite or least favorite?
That was his
That
favorite.
was my favorite. It was fun.
It was
It was
fun.
exciting because we were trying to chase him, and he kept going. Couldn't catch up.
That was pretty fun though. Actually, one of my favorite UHCs was like the one we did, the last one we did, where me and Bryce were on a team, and every time we found diamonds, we do the dancing cockroach noise.
Wah, wah, wah.
We did that because we were fighting them so fast. Like Justin was just like every 5 minutes. Wah, wah, wah.
They were so
Like-
small veins too.
DJ and I were the complete opposite. We had like a diamond drought, I swear.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it was fun though.
happens.
That's just normal UHC gameplay for me, dude.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of UHCs. There's probably a lot of UHCs I'm just missing.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
Never heard that sound. No.
I'll send the video in chat again if you need to witness the
Wow,
greatness.
wow,
I do need to
wow.
witness it for the
Okay,
first
hold
time in HD.
With HT perfection.
Okay, and then question
What
two
question?
was
Oh, no.
when did you start playing Minecraft, or how did you start playing Minecraft, and when did you start getting into UHCs or learning about them?
I started playing Minecraft back in 2012, I think, when it was really blowing up. So I played on it on 360 because I convinced my aunt to get it for me. I don't know how. That's some shit. And she was like, fine. She bought it for me. And then I played on that most of the time, and me and my cousin would always make creative worlds. Like, we had this giant hexagon-shaped castle map with, like, giant circular towers at each corner. And, you know, we built all of this from, like, scratch. You know, back then on creative, they didn't have like speed potions or anything like that. So it was literally just going block by block, placing everything, and each of the towers actually had like their different floors filled in and shit. And then there was a regular castle like right in the center of the walls, and that took so long to make because they were all circular. They all had circle domes on top of them, and then we built like this pathway out on the one side. And I remember that I had to do a glitch to make the logs sideways because they weren't in the game yet. You had to like place them weirdly so that they would show up in your inventory sideways. And that was hard. And then I only started doing UHCs when I was looking at the Minecraft subreddit.
Did you know what they were before we played it?
Yeah, I
Or-
knew what they were. I watched a couple of YouTube videos on it from like Beijing Canadian, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that was it. I never played it. I never had something capable enough to play it because
Yeah.
I never had a PC, and the PC we had at our house always had issues
Gotcha.
because it was the family PC. So
And then the last question was, well, it originally was, what's your favorite like game story? But it could be your favorite game too, if you don't like have a favorite game story.
my favorite game is more like series is the Metroid Prime. So one,
Ooh,
2,
yeah.
and 3. Metroid Prime was like one of the first games I ever played,
Ooh, Metroid's good.
and it was actually the only game I've ever 100%ed besides Spider-Man PS4. And
Spider-Man
I just
PS4
remember
is fun.
I just remember always trying to figure out how to get to the next level, because back then, you know, you didn't have the internet
Yeah.
to search.
Metroid Prime 4 though, I cry every time.
Metroid Prime was the only Metroid you ever
And
played.
Metroid Prime 3 was even better, in my opinion. God, I wish I still had a Wii. I have all the
Just get a
games still.
just get a
I'll send you my
Wii U.
Wii.
It's
You don't hear
backwards
that
compatible.
often,
I'll
folks.
send you my Wii.
Just get a Wii U.
I
There's a
only
Wii
have
backwards
GameCube
compatible.
games?
I only have Brawl and Mario Kart.
I think so because it's backwards compatible with the Wii, and the Wii could play GameCube games. I think.
Oh, the Wii U.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the Wii U can play games.
Did I answer that question?
No.
No, you didn't.
Are we doing
Surprisingly.
game or game lore?
Well, game
Either.
story is the main question, but if you don't have like a favorite game story, you can do favorite game.
Well, my favorite game, which I guess it is game story too, is Super Mario Galaxy.
That's what Logan
Yes.
said. You guys are
Okay,
meant to
that's
be.
a good one. That's a good
Such a good game. The story is so good.
So, on the Wii. So I guess, I mean, it has a story, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a story.
Yeah, it's a story game, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
It's a
game was
Mario
like
game, of course.
that
it's a
was
story.
like one of the first games that like really had like a huge 3D aspect to it, I guess, that I played.
There's a freaky 3D aspect too. 'Cause
Yeah,
like,
like
Yeah.
upside down and stuff.
Was it
Yeah.
better than Odyssey? Or was Odyssey even good?
I've played a little bit of
I
Odyssey,
think it's
but
tied for me. Odyssey's so good
I
too.
don't think it's easy to compare them.
The only
because,
thing I
like-
think one of the main things that Galaxy has about Odyssey is the music. The music in Galaxy is so much better.
I don't know. Have you been to New Dunk City on Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, I've
That
almost
that shit
100% of that game.
slaps.
Yeah, that is the like festival's really good in that game.
Yeah. Also, the Wii U does not support GameCube games.
Oh,
No,
I'm into that.
it's
So
only the regular Wii.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the regular Wii. I have the one that's kind of like that lays flat.
I don't care.
oh, the like
It's
Wii
black.
Mini.
Yeah.
That- yeah.
It's black. Yeah. I don't know if that works the same, but
I remember I got the Wii for Christmas in like 2010, and
So-
my grandpa was over there, and we were playing bowling, and he just absolutely destroyed me every game. And I don't know how he kept doing it. And I was like, please stop. I'm only 11. Please. Can't take this abuse.
Us when we're parents. Destroying our children in games. J. Cole, I feel bad for J. Cole's kids because he's gonna make them feel like garbage.
He's like, you don't know how to play Minecraft.
He's like, yeah.
Jacob's gonna train them in their free time.
It's gonna be like Rocky.
Stop playing, children. It's time to train Minecraft PvP.
And then my
This is
kids are
called
gonna
what?
be your kids in UHC.
That's
No, your
Jake
kids are gonna
will
be
probably
us in
me
UHC.
They're gonna be like 8 years old beating 30-year-old men in UHC.
Don't say that too loudly.
Jaco's gonna go down in Guinness World Records for most UHC wins.
Hang on, that thing you have in the One World,
The UHC Hall of Fame.
yeah, is that wins or kills and deaths?
Kills and
Because,
deaths. 15 kills
I thought
and
you had
deaths
15
for you.
wins by
Please
then.
mute your mic
And
when
then-
you're munching.
And then Dylan had
Sorry, that
0
was-
kills and 8 deaths at that point when I was updating it. But Jacob was the only one that was positive.
I was positive.
Or were you? Oh, you were 1-0.
1-0.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure Turtle was positive.
He might have been. He might have been.
Well, yeah, because he
1-0.
played like 2 games.
Turtle had like a 1.5 KD or something.
Oh, that goes.
Turtle has times where he's really good, but then he's just like the last one we played where he hid inside of a house with TNT.
Yeah, that was a.
That's just
No,
a
he
suicide
he
vest.
hid in a tree next to the house, and when DJ and Logan walked into it, he charged them in his full iron. After he jumped out of the tree and took like 4 hearts of fall damage.
Sounds like a win to me.
He hit one of them like once, and then Logan one-shotted him or something.
That's a really good shot.
Thank you.
That might be one of my favorite UHC moments too.
Do you guys have any other topics you want to talk about?
Favorite movie?
I don't.
My favorite movie is either I really like Inception, and I really like the Ari Aster movies, Hereditary and Midsummer. Those are really good. And then Star Wars Episode 5 and Star Wars Episode 3.
Nice.
I don't really have a
And then,
favorite movie.
and then the original Iron Man.
There's an Iron Man. Good.
The original Iron Man was nice.
I've watched so many movies, but I mostly watch the MCU movies.
Honestly, I
That's
feel
just,
that.
that's what I grew up on. You know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite MCU movie?
Fuck.
Blade.
Blade. Black
Lego
Adam.
Ninjago is definitely my favorite movie.
Black Adam.
I don't.
Mine's
Oh,
probably non superhero is probably going to be Shawshank Redemption. The storyline to all of that was just
Shawshank
beautiful.
Redemption is really good.
I bet
then-
you would like an Edgar Wright movie.
And then my favorite superhero movie probably has to be, it's close between Iron Man and Batman the Dark Knight.
Good choices.
Okay, yeah, Dark Knight. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Before DC went to crap.
I think mine, as cliche it sounds, I think my favorite is probably Infinity War. Just because I always remember,
Really?
like,
Thanos wins.
God damn it, it's a podcast. Stop ear raping.
I know, you're sitting here munching on your food and ear raping us.
Ruining a podcast.
Talk
Even got
like
his
a
cold
family.
Santa
God
cold
damn it.
cancer.
Mom, Dad, stop fighting.
We're not fighting. We're literally agreeing to beat the shit out of Dylan. That's not fighting. That's a
Moms
coordinated effort.
couldn't be us in 2020.
But yeah, no, because I always remember checking like YouTube or the subreddit for Marvel Studios, just like always trying to refresh and see if there's anything new about Infinity War. Because I bought 16 tickets to Infinity War from my friends, and they all paid me
Wow.
back. They paid me back, you know. But like, I bought all those tickets and reserved like seats for like 14 to 16 people. And we all had a party at my house before Infinity War, and then we went and saw it.
That's awesome.
And then we went back. And we were like, "What the fuck?"
Honestly.
But that was yeah. But I know it's objectively not one of the best movies in the MCU.
So Infinity War over
But-
Endgame, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Endgame,
no,
Endgame
End-
might have
Endgame-
had a. Endgame ended better, but it was so stale for the first like half of the movie.
Yeah, the time travel thing, it's sad that that's what they had to come down to, and it just was a lot of repetition of and taking away from the old classics,
I called it
which I
too.
didn't care for.
Yeah, everybody
I knew
knew
they
it
were
was
gonna have to.
something time travel.
Yeah, it had to
related.
be. Yeah, 'cause it's not like
They
they
just
would
didn't
all
know
just
how
die like that.
Nobody knew how they were going to do it though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But shit. No, I fuck. Y'all got me on a twist right now.
I know, it's because
Now I'm thinking,
they-
like, is Endgame better than Infinity War?
Dude, that Wakanda
No,
battle was too good.
They stripped away the Avengers 1 iconic moment, and that kind of sucked. But like,
I
some
don't
of the
think
cool
they
other
did,
moments were nice.
I don't think they did though, because you can't say that they stripped away the iconic moment even though it already happened.
I
It's
mean,
like,
yeah, it already happened.
it's
but
just
like,
to show you
there's-
that this
it
is
was
where
so-
we're at in the timeline.
That's true, but
I
like
think-
they already described it was the Battle of New York, and they could have just showed the reel of them from like the sky, like they did, and then shown them teleport in the alley. But like they didn't need to show the circle. I think that was kind of extra.
I think that was just like a homage to the original Avengers. Like, I think it was just to, I don't know. I don't think it was to make it cheap. I feel like that's not what they were trying to do, and that's not what I felt that they were doing. More like it's like.
Mm.
I think my tongue twisted here. But,
The ending was really good. I enjoyed every second of that.
I cried for like 15 minutes in the theaters.
As soon as
I was a
Thanos
fucking
bopped
bitch.
Carol Danvers out of the movie, I was super happy. With the Power Stone.
See, okay, I love that moment, but I think people give Captain Marvel too much of a bad rap about it in Endgame.
No, it's not Captain Marvel. It's the person they chose to play Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
She's arrogant as the character she plays and in real
I don't
life.
like the way
Is
she
that the
acts
point?
either. Like, it might have been writing more than the way her character was, or the way she acted her character, but I just didn't think she was likable.
Everybody
like, when
thought
she
like
screamed in the
she's
face of that alien, I was like, that was kind of cringy. Like that wasn't like very. You know what I mean? When she was like beating up a bunch of those, like aliens, and then she like screamed in the face of it, and I was like,
Skrulls?
Oh. Yeah, whatever.
Yes,
they're
the
called.
Skrulls.
The Skrulls.
Yeah, that one was kind of weird. I agree because it didn't really match up with the rest of like her kind of foggy, flashbacks, not really knowing who she is and just trying to stay emotionless all the time because Kree Empire shit,
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people forget is like she's part of the Kree Empire. She's not supposed to show like emotional discord in her mannerisms. So that's why she always looks like flat face all the time, and you don't start seeing those facial things until after she gets her memories back when she's speaking to her friend.
Yeah.
And then I think that's.
I think the movie really
where it
picked up
gets better.
once that happened. Like once she got to
Yeah,
her friend's
exactly.
house, like that's when.
But
the
I
movie
don't think
started
it was.
getting
But I don't think
Yeah.
it was supposed to. I don't think people were like, "Why is she so emotionless?" It's like because she's supposed to be. But that's why. That's why
Are you
it
talking
doesn't.
about in her movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was
That's why-
fine.
That's
She's
why it
more
doesn't make.
cringy in Endgame.
That's why it doesn't. Well, that's because Endgame was filmed before a movie.
I guess, yeah.
So that's what makes it. I think that's also like why people are having trouble with her because like it differentiates like Captain Marvel from Endgame is a different Captain Marvel from her movie. For sure. But to be fair, there's like 20 years in between, so yeah. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that does make sense. Anybody else got any favorite movies?
I don't really watch movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I remember
We know,
Logan.
Logan.
That.
We know.
All you do is play.
The Emoji
Cricket.
Movie was a classic.
No, just kidding. The Emoji Movie.
I have to say my favorite,
I watched
actually, my favorite superhero movie that isn't MCU is got to be Spider-Verse, though.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse is so good.
End of the Spider-Verse is just an all-time classic. It's too good. It's too fucking good.
It's true. All right, and that's all the time we have today for this episode of the podcast. We actually fucking did it, guys. Everyone, give yourself a round
Finally.
of applause.
After
I know,
I was
right?
just
After
going on Spotify.
how many
can I
months?
find this
Tune
on
in
Spotify?
next time for the next episode of the MCU podcast every Sunday.
All
If you
right,
hate people, smash that like button.
have-